Okay. This is a Minecraft gameplay, I guess. Um, hey guys, Providence here. This is my first upload. I want to create some videos on this channel, but for now, I would like to play some Minecraft for you guys because I am very unfamiliar with recording. And to test those type of things, I will be doing a Minecraft playthrough. Um, I intend to beat the Ender Dragon, and I haven't played Minecraft in a very long time. So this is just me troubleshooting, testing the waters. Maybe when you don't really want to swim, but you want to feel the water. This is me kicking off my shoes and taking off my socks and putting my feet in the water. So I hope this works. And if it doesn't work, then oh well. Um, I know nothing about the video editing process. I know nothing about the. I don't know anything about anything, man. I just know a lot about theology. I know a lot about the Bronze Age, and I know a lot about history in general. But I forgot I set my skin to Jerry Garcia. I wonder what show this is from. Unless this is a fish tribute shirt with the circles, and if someone could tell me in the comments what this really is, I would really appreciate it. So I've got that placed. All right. I killed a pig earlier. By the way, okay. I lied to you guys a little bit. I spawned in and then I killed a pig. So now we're here. So I hope I didn't betray you too much. Let's go and kill these sheep so I can get a bed for the night. I hope the audio is good on this. If the audio is not great, then I will be sure to troubleshoot it in the next video. Now, if I end up playing for more than, say, about 20 minutes, then I will surely be making another video in which I troubleshoot a little bit. I don't want to shoot too many videos in the same night, though, that's for sure. I am playing Minecraft Java Edition for the very first time. I have never done that before, so usually I play Minecraft Bedrock Edition. That's because I'm a plebeian. I know a little bit about how to do it, but I'm used to playing on either the Xbox or the Nintendo Switch. Let's find a place for us to stay for the night. I like to cut into caves for my first night. Oh, here's a little cave. Alright. This seems really sweet. See if we can find some coal. Oh, wow! What an insane pool for our first night. Alright, let's, oh, whoa. I did not mean to do all that. Alright, let's, create a little one of these, and then we do one of these. Oh! POV, Minecraft veteran figures out Minecraft Java for the first time. Isn't that just so entertaining? Now, I imagine as a YouTuber you have to be somewhat entertaining. So, I'm gonna try to entertain you now. I wish they had fajita cologne. It would smell real good. I'm sorry, that was bad. Sometimes I'm actually... Oh, gravel. Alright, I'm actually gonna try now. This is my impression of a sick calendar. You know, sometimes I feel like my days are numbered. Alright, that was a good one. Thanks. I appreciate it. This is my impression of a depressed houseplant. You know, I'm not really rooting for myself anymore. This is my impression of a... This is my impression of a sick banana. Oh, we can finally see again. I'm sorry for leaving you guys in the dark for so long. Alright. This is my impression of a sick banana. You know, I'm not peeling too well lately. Yeah, that's good. All right. I'll go for one more and then we'll progress. You know, I like to play loud music. I have a loud sound system, and sometimes my neighbor gets angry with me, and she knocks on my wall. It's really unfortunate. I hate it. But whenever she knocks, I like to say, go around. I don't know what you're seeing, but I only have a wall here. Alright, I'll stop with my unfunny dad jokes, and I'll get down to business. It seems like this might be a formidable place to make a base. I'm thinking I put a little bit of some sort of bridge here. And we have a little bit of a water feature at our right and our left. You know, I don't know about you guys, I'm really feeling this. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is make a shovel so that we can make ourselves a little home before the nighttime. Well, now I'm thinking we could make a cobble platform. Maybe I should go and mine a little bit. I think this looks like a formidable place to position our mine. What do you think, viewers? My 0 viewers. My Minecraft expertise is it truly is a marvel of the mind, I will say. Now, I understand that things are getting a little bit darker down here than they are for you. It's really difficult for me because on my screen, it looks completely fine. But, now that oh, wow. Did I create 2 pickaxes because I lost this one? Whatever. Alright. You know, this is really turning out well. I did not expect such a smooth process for my my first little Minecraft adventure. I was really expecting more issues. This is likely going to be completely unedited because I am completely ignorant of the world of editing. No fault but my own. This is essentially a test before I start really uploading on this channel. We have 59 cobble now. I think that is appropriate for us to create a little bridge, if you will. Oh, jeez. Oh. Judging by the way I play this game, you'd be led to believe that I don't know what I'm doing. I promise you I know what I'm doing. This is my expertise. I'm only joking. My expertise is theology. That's one of the things I went to school for. But I really am excited to do some uploads for this channel for the theology aspect. Oh jeez. So I'm going to talk a little bit now about some of the stuff that I would like to do with this channel now that it's been made. And oh, I can sleep already. But as I was saying before, here, you know what? Give me a minute. All right, are we live? Are we live? This is more difficult than college, honestly. This is much more challenging. This is much more involved. What a disaster. What a disaster. All right. You know what? Let's really set things up over here. Well, first on the agenda is that we need to get some more wood so that we can make this place a little bit more homey. I need a door over here. I need some more sticks. I need some more torches. So, how about I craft an axe? That would really help things out. Blah, blah, and then blah, blah, blah. There we go. 10 years of playing Minecraft. I think at this point it's really more than that. But, over a decade of playing Minecraft, and I'm still struggling on day one. Still struggling with the order of operations, if you will. PEMDAS. That's what they call it. What is PEMDAS? Parentheses. P-E. E stands for exponent. Multiplication. Division. Addition, subtraction. There it is! I found it. I found it. That's what it is. Speaking of order of operations, I was going to talk a little bit about what this channel is going to be about. A little bit about what we're going to doing. Oh, whoa! What was that stutter? A little bit about what we are going to be doing. And, you know, what some of first videos are going to be. So on this channel, I want to talk about some theology related stuff. I want to talk about some history related stuff. Hold on, let me turn down this music real quick. I mean, it's wonderful music. Shout outs to C418, but I really need to get things off the old noggin, if you will. So I went to school for classics. I got my degree in classics in May. And with that, I would like to, first of all, go to Greece and get my master's. I hope by the time my YouTube channel gets popular that I am already in Greece and I'm making videos about what I actually want to make videos about instead of playing a little Minecraft gameplay. That is, of course, unless my Minecraft gameplay gets more popular than my theology videos, which, first of all, I'm going to be extraordinarily embarrassed that my father paid so much for me to go to a public university to learn things that don't actually apply to my living. But I do not foresee that happening because I don't consider myself a particularly entertaining YouTuber. Not yet, anyway. So I'm going to use that as a segue into what I really want to do. So first of all, the Library of Alexandria. A lot of people think that the Library of Alexandria held a lot of knowledge that was vital to our civilization, and when the library burned down, that we lost a lot of that information. I'm here to tell you that that's really not the case. It's really more of a mix than that. So first of all, it wasn't the Christians that deleted all of that history. It was, it all starts with Julius Caesar. So, imagine this. You have a little conquering session, if you will, in Egypt, and Julius Caesar was commanding an army to go into Egypt. Now, Alexandria is very close to, you know, where the pyramids were and everything. And when he had a conquest of that area, he accidentally burned down the area where the Library of Alexandria lied. Now, whether or not the library was already in disrepair, I believe that is up to interpretation. I am not sure if it's an established fact by now. But either way, by the time the library had burned down, there was already a lot of... Hold on. There was already a lot of decay going on in the library. So, what was the Library of Alexandria? It was a library that held a lot of secret knowledge. No, I'm just kidding. It was a library that held near the port of Alexandria. And, sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once right now. This is very difficult for me. Can you please give me some grace? I'm trying to deliver you guys some information. You guys are being impatient. Just chill out, can you? So, when a ship would dock Alexandria... Oh, I don't want to destroy that. They would take any documents that were on the ship, and they would make a copy of it, keep the original, and hand the copy back to the people who originally had docked at the ship. Oh, I can't reach that. Jeez. So, that is the first element. They did not just keep it secret to, you know, the people who originally had them. They got a copy back. That's the very first piece of important information that you have to know about this library. Now, another thing. This has been happening for a while. And not only that, but the Library of Alexandria was not unique to any of the other libraries that existed in antiquity. Some other libraries did this as well. Not only that, but the information that was stored on these scrolls would likely be found in those other locations. Now, let's go back to the 40s BC. Caesar accidentally burns it down. Oh no. What a complete disaster, right? So, that dispels rumor one, that it was the Christians that destroyed it. I see that opinion a lot. And I don't like it because it's just factually untrue. And there's also an argument that that Muslim conquest did the same thing. But really, the library was in complete ruin by the time the Ottomans got to it. There's actually a story about the Colossus of Rhodes, which I will also make a video about, where when the Muslims visited the ruins of the Colossus of Rhodes, they actually hauled away the ruins of it. They didn't haul it away. They hauled the ruins of it. And that also has to be applied to the Library of Alexandria. Now, when you consider the fact that this library didn't hold any ancient secret knowledge, and combine it with the fact that it was not intentionally destroyed, it's very easy to paint a picture in which this so-called disaster was not as disastrous as some would like it to be. Or as some would like to make it out to be. Oh, jeez. I really hope I can find my old base. This is not good. I don't remember where we spawned. Oh, over here. Alright, well, I'd really like to know my coordinates. That would be very helpful. I might pause it real quick and try to find my way. If I don't find it within the next couple seconds, I'll do that. Because I did kind of lose my train of thought. Oh, jeez. There's monsters down here. I'll explore that ravine in due time. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go and try to find my base. And then I'll explain what I was talking about earlier. Okay, well, I sure did find my base. The only issue is I don't remember where I was in the story. I'm gonna assume that I was talking about how the Library of Alexandria was really not that big of a disaster as compared to what some people think it was. That has a lot to do with how people believe that there was a lot of secret information that was stored under the Vatican. That there's some big conspiracy that people, specifically the Catholics, would go and store this information where it would be completely inaccessible to the public. To have some sort of control over us. And so that we wouldn't be able to know the secrets of the universe and who built the pyramids, which, by the way, who built the pyramids is a whole nother video topic, which I am not willing to discuss right now. That is a topic for another time. But, oh, I should really pinpoint my coordinates here. Negative 84, 64, negative 74. Alright, that's fine. So another thing about that, all of the Vatican's information is actually not only preserved, but it's actually stored online. That is digi.vatlib.net. digi.vatlib.it. That's .it for Italy. Now, what is stored in the Vatican? Before I go through that, I just wanted to explain a little bit about the structure of the video. I kind of want part one of the video to be about some, you know, historical stuff about the Library of Alexandria. Basically like origin and like, you know, history, what like a lot of stuff that I have explained in the already. And then I want part two of the video to be about the Vatican. So let me backtrack just a little bit. You have everything stored online, blah, blah, blah. Oh, what exactly is stored under the Vatican? Now, it is a collection of texts from the Middle Ages and from antiquity. And, oh, jeez. This is a disaster. Alright, there's only one solution for this, and that's to make a water bucket and start digging. So, there's a lot of medieval codices, there's a lot of ancient manuscripts, it's all there. If you go and visit the website, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So, I took a class that was essentially geared toward being able to read these manuscripts, taught by the wonderful Charles Cooper at my university. And so I'm capable of reading these manuscripts. That's why I believe in the historicity of Christ and everything, right? So, the Vatican. Is it completely inaccessible? No. That is a misconception. In truth, you are actually able to analyze these sources in person, as long as you are an academic with a reason to be there and a specific research question. Now, is everybody looking for information in this category? No. That's why they restrict it to mostly academics. Now, is it completely impossible? No. You can access it yourself. Again, as long as you have a valid research question and a reason to be there. But hold on. I'm so sorry. But that is, in short, the reason why a lot of people think it's hidden. It's because, first of all, you can't read it because it's not in English. And second of all, you don't have a research question which permits you to be down there. So that's like a very basic breakdown of the first video that I want to make. I hope that sounds interesting to you. And I also mentioned earlier that I want to make a video about the pyramids. And I would also like to make some videos about some Catholic theology, some Orthodox theology, maybe some like arguments on why I believe in the Apostolic Church, why I believe in the historicity of Christ, maybe why I'm down with you know, reading the Church Fathers instead of listening to a pastor and listening to a priest instead. So it's just a very basic breakdown of what I want to do with this channel. So I'm gonna end this video, and I'll make another one. It's really great to meet you guys. I really hope that this was very enlightening. I hope it was engaging. I hope that there was a hook to it. I hope that you guys at least find it intriguing enough to explore some of my other videos that I will upload in the future. If you have a history topic that you want me to talk about, you have a theological point for me to talk about, if you have any questions about Christianity or why I believe that Jesus is God, I'd really like to address it. And I'm just very excited to start this YouTube channel. I think it would be a really good thing for me. I'm at a point in my life where this would be really good for me. So that really is it. I don't have anything else to say to you. Please, if this is the first video you're seeing, please consider leaving a like, maybe even subscribing if you're that interested. But I'm gonna make another one of these real quick because this is getting a little long. So I don't really know how to end videos. But what I will say is Provenance out.